first of all, my wife's house is very close to a river. So we had, and it was built on a height, which is made in such a way that and it's below sea level, so it was expected water to come in. So actually for these many years, water never came inside the house. It was the first time water came inside the house. So, I mean, in this context that we just discussed, I want to say one thing, that Kerala or India in general, being a land with a large number of people, the population, you can expect some help, some coordination. We had 321 millimeters of rain in 24 hours. Uppsala had 60 millimeters of rain in June or July. There was flooding in Central Station. Just imagine something of that scale, or continues for a few more days. What would the situation of Uppsala with such a low population? I mean, this is an event that can actually happen anywhere. So people-to-people contact is very essential. That is something that we need to build or imbibe in the next generation that's coming. We need to make sure that people really initiate. In this particular case, what happened was that some of the neighbors came in, so it was a secluded place, so we were not allowed to go out because water was deep outside. Inside it was safe, so everyone moved to the second floor. Relief activities was, we were trying to use, they accumulated food, so it was okay with respect to food, only limitation was water. And the problem with water was that, then we said, okay, collect rainwater. But rain stopped after 2 days. And there were small children at home, and they were really dehydrating. And it was painful because nothing can be done. Then eventually, because there was no other solution, there was no electricity, so there were no mobile phones. So you cannot reach out to the general public. So basically, they were filtering the water that is coming out on the floor, filtering it, boiling it, and giving it to children. Because there was no other solution. So this is the reality. Now, another aspect to this is that, okay, we mitigated the facts that, okay, there was rain, there was issues, we solved it. But the aftermath of that is even actually more devastating. Nobody's thinking about what happens after these 10 days. That's actually the real problem. I mean, in this particular case, because it's close to the river, all the snakes were inside. You open the car, there are 2 of them inside the car. And how can you open the car? And you do not know where all it is. So the safety aspects, hygiene aspects, help in terms of cleaning it, and all these things still ongoing. But I mean, there are many people who are more unfortunate than us. I mean, who actually lost almost everything. So just imagine all of you just having what you're wearing today to take home. No, nothing else. This is the reality that happened in just 1 fortnight. So we need to learn from this, and if there's any solution from this, I think it's something very nice to bring up if we have to how to manage this in real terms.
Thank you, Varghese. It's a very nice point that you just expressed. And as a matter of fact, my wife's house was also dumped. And her house is also not very close to the sea, but to the river, but it was fairly close to the river.
But it's happening to the men's house.
You're fortunate. We try to keep our house in the hills. Okay, but hills are also not safe because we have landslides as well. But on the other hand, she had her father and brother there, and they evacuated the house, and they went to their relative's house. And their mobile phone, okay, so we were trying to call them, and his brother's mobile phone died in 2 days. And there's no communication whatsoever. So biggest problem there was that all the expatriates who have been outside Kerala in the different parts of the world were really concerned where their relatives, their kins are. Because we were just wanting to know if they are safe and alive. Even that situation was prevailing. And then even the expatriates were trying to get the coordinates of their houses and giving the coordinates to the Navy and the Air Force so that they could airlift them. So it was a massive mobilization even from outside the country. So even the coordination centers were also located outside the country. Even in Sweden, my house was also a coordination center, for instance. So I very well relate to what you said. Next question goes to Professor Shilli, because you come from a big country which is also prone to natural disasters, and you would have some experiences that you would like to share.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here. It's a privilege to sit here to share some experience, but in fact I don't have that much experience, even though I come from China, and it is also a huge country like India, and also very high population, and a lot of natural disasters. Some of them are natural disasters that would be, but maybe they also relate to some man-made sort of human beings action, for instance, earthquake. I grew up in an area that is still very earthquake frequent area. It's an area, if you have any idea, India is here and China is here, so it's actually the southwestern corner of China. There, I grew up there. So one thing I remember that because of this frequency, so when I started primary school, then we were taken to see some posters. I still remember it was more than 50 years ago. We saw posters, and the teachers told us how to hide yourself, how to handle the situation, and how to also give help to the others. And so I think this kind of course, in my lifetime there, I experienced some much milder earthquake, and this knowledge that we learned from primary school, it was very important that we knew how to run and how to get together and try to get help and also try to help others. And of course, for a flood like this, that only occurred just a century like that. And I still think that the basic, normally otherwise we would just follow the basic instinct how to do things. And if there will be some education early on to tell us exactly what is the best way to do, maybe that could also be useful. Otherwise, well, I'm very much moved by this movie that you show, and also I read something on the internet. I agree that for one thing, I think human beings or humanity, even today we're quite equipped with very high tech and economic growth and so on. In general, we're still very, very vulnerable to the natural disasters. On the other hand, if you look at ordinary people, how they help each other, like what you show here, and this is also something I can see when floods and other kind of natural disasters coming in China, and people also, average people, they also try to help each other, and this is what I believe that humanity would prevail. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next question goes to Giuliano. The question is rather about the dams. So, okay, of course, many people think that the dams in Kerala are the culprit, and opening of the dams caused the floods, which I personally believe not true, because you know the rivers in Kerala, they are not very real rivers. So that means, okay, in the summer they rise. So you need some sort of controlled reservoir so that you can have some flow in the river throughout the season, throughout the year, so that you could cultivate, you could have agriculture. So, and as referring to what Professor Swain was saying, that this is only 6% of water that came from the dam. And on the other hand, rain was that intense that all the midland was already being flooded. And then you have the dam on top of it. So dam was a fraction of what cost or what contributed to the flood. So there was, I was following a discussion in which they were saying that, you know, even if it's a once in 100-year event, maybe for the planning of these constructions of new structures, one should consider that well in advance, and maybe you should do like staggering steps of dams, where you could sort of control the water speed. You say cusecs, right? Cusecs, cubic. Cumex, sorry, Cumex.
Kerala measurement is cumex now.
Kerala measurement is cumex. Cubic meter.
Cubic meter per second.
Meter per second. Yes. So what's your opinion about that, Peter?
I'm just yeah. Okay. Well, so did dam cause flooding? Dams alone?
Yeah.
Of course not.
No.
Did dams have no role in this flooding? Actually, no. They had them. So it's something in between in reality. So you cannot blame dams for this flooding, but we cannot say that the role of dams was negligible. First, because the 6%, I think, we need to double check the numbers. But
Okay.
6% refer to the catchment area,
Yes.
the total catchment area of the dams. But most of this catchment area is on the mountains or higher altitude, which is where also most of the precipitation comes from. So most likely the precipitation amount is much more than 6%. So they did a development. Now, thing is what you can blame and what you cannot blame. So indeed, in retrospective, one can think that when you have such a large precipitation event, if you had known that in advance perfectly, and we know that perfect forecast is not something that we have nowadays, then you could lower the dam beforehand. And this is what is done very often when you have the seasonal forecast. You lower the dam so that you can contain as much water as possible without being forced to release. And now, so this type of discussion can only be based on actual measurements and what are also the protocols. I can imagine that essentially all the protocols were properly followed, so I don't think there is reason to blame anyone, but there can be an opportunity to learn because dam and reservoir operations, operating rules can change over time, and this event can be an opportunity, in my opinion, to reflect about the fact that perhaps they did not contribute to flooding, but they did not attenuate it either, whether there was such an option. So this is the way I see it. So it's an opportunity to reflect. So I hope there will not be a blaming war on this, but rather
this is what is going on. The blaming game is on now.
Okay.
Then there was 42 dams or something around that, and 35 of that were opened together at the same time, or they were parallel. And maybe more than half of that were accustomed to hydroelectric power generation. So then they also have spillways. They also have been generating electricity. So they were also trying to get water out through electric generation as well, so that they could. So there is also a blame saying that they